So begins No Haze November. This is the perfect pour.
Is it really No Haze November?
No Haze November, yep. Brand new.
No Haze November, man. Wow. Ooh, I don't know. There's a lot of people that they won't be able to do that.
Don't have to try.
Man. Good. Yeah. If anybody listening is going to do No Haze November,
it's me.
Doesn't count if you don't drink hazies. Well, no, I'll do No Haze November. Like, no.
This is the easiest month for me to get through, man. No Haze November. I got you all beat.
that doesn't count. It's like Lent, okay? You have to give up something you actually like doing. And
no thanks.
Yeah, you don't count. You don't get to play No Haze November. No playing for you.
Disqualified.
Fine.
Welcome to the Perfect Pour. It's a show about having fun with the beers. I'm Mikey.
I'm the Nick.
And I'm Rad Stacey.
We're going to be hanging out with you, talking about the beers we drank last week, the beers we're looking out for, the beers we're drinking currently, and the listeners are going to call us and tell us some stuff. We're going to talk about a little culture maybe, and we're just going to have some fun. Your fun beer friends that you hang out with every week.
And the people trying to date you on Untapped.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. If you're trying to DM us on Untapped, see if you can get a little information that you can kind of work with in your DMs, you know? Like, I thought that was funny when you did the thing on the episode. I mean, that's going to get me. If you're going to play into my podcast ego, you got me. I'm hooked on whatever it is
100%.
you're selling.
Yeah, if you make a podcast reference, I will actually tell you a little bit about myself. And some of it might be true.
I will tell you the last 4 digits of my social security. Like, I'll get, I mean, whatever you need.
5.
666.
Movie phone numbers.
Before the show, I was drinking a Celebration Ale. It's from Sierra Nevada Brewing Company. It's a little up here in Northern California. And I don't know, nobody's probably heard about this, but it's just a regional thing. But they have this beer called Celebration. It's in a red can or bottle. And it's
Fresno
pretty good.
Only.
Yeah.
Are you having it from California, or did you get it from North Carolina?
I got the Chico.
The batches are different.
Chico. I'll bet.
Different water. Water's different.
Water, bro.
Yeah, that NorCal or that.
They don't even have any scientists
Carolina
to figure that shit out.
I love gold.
I do want to do a side by side of a Carolina celebration and a Chico celebration. See what
That would
like.
be good.
Somebody's
gonna say the Chico one is dank.
Dark as fuck.
Dank as fuck.
Oh, I just opened up a Slice Beer Company Shepherd of the Dankness West Coast IPA. One we're referencing how cool the can art is on it, and then Wazoo Corvette gave us some, and
so good to us.
It is vegetal as F.
Ooh, lots of kale on the nose. It's yummy.
Leafy green on the
salad for your senses.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't had a salad for a little bit.
Super salad.
Feels like I'm being healthy.
I had my salad tonight. I had some Slice West Coast IPA.
Babe, I had salad tonight. It's called dank beer. God. What are you drinking there, Stacey?
I am having a very common yet very good, and that's why it's common, Trumer Pills from Berkeley, California.
I didn't know that Trumer was from Berkeley, though. Trumer's from Berkeley? All right.
I've been to Berkeley.
If they say so.
It's pretty good. I like it. I do like this beer.
It's a beautiful campus, okay?
It's so lovely. It's so walkable, you know what I mean? And their beer is so drinkable.
Right there, cut into the hill a little bit. Lots of bars around.
great breakfast spots in Berkeley, I think, because everyone is always hungover. You know, if you have a town that is always hungover, you've got great breakfast spots.
There's a lot
Lots
of
of grease. Everything smells like bacon.
When there's
or like, well, it's Berkeley, so a lot of it's like vegan bacon. Like,
damn it,
bacon. I know.
Bacon.
Bacon. You got to go to the French spots if you want some like meat.
A poulet.
Yes.
That's what Fresno State needs, like a big brunch place right around campus. There really isn't one, is there?
My cat is so upset about she just went under the door.
Dang.
Good.
Sorry.
She doesn't like all this party drinking.
The window or the mirror freaked her out, and then she like literally just disappeared underneath the door because she's that small. She's just like,
wow.
Just like,
How big are your undercuts? What's going on here?
Holy moly, that was funny.
Yeah, looks like
your undercuts aren't the code.
Yeah, looks like you got a lot of space there. What's going on with your undercuts?
Well, there used to be carpet.
I was gonna say,
I'm not
yeah, carpet.
sure.
Somebody had carpet before.
Yep.
That
person died in the kitchen.
What are you drinking?
Wouldn't it be funny
Nick?
if you pulled up the hardwood and there's carpet?
That would be fucking weird.
Wait, you know your previous owner died in a kitchen in your house?
Yes.
They had to disclose it? They disclosed it?
Yep. Well, and our neighbors like told us that. So we knew somebody died in here.
Hey, you know
but the previous owner
died in that kitchen, right?
He was changing a light bulb and had some sort of event while he was up on the step stool and fell and hit his head. And yeah.
See,
then
that's
somebody came and looked in the window because they hadn't seen him for a little bit. And they were like, uh-oh.
Home improvement.
Wow.
Don't do home improvement, folks. That's the lesson there.
Yeah, not even changing light bulbs, guys.
Yeah.
Just
wait
for a spotter. Make sure somebody's there to help you, to hold the stool.
Electricity is all about the one hand rule.
Just sit on the porch and have a beer. Don't try to mess with anything around the house. All right.
I mean, really, as much as we're home, the odds of you dying at home are pretty high, right?
Yeah,
that's when you're doing something stupid like changing a light bulb.
That's why I always scoff at that stat that's like, most accidents happen near your house. Like, well,
so I moved.
So I moved. Oh,
dangerous ass house.
Nick, would you get a freaking snare drum so you could do rim shots during the show? Live rim shots, please.
I'll try and get one this weekend.
Yes, I know somebody.
Yeah, I know a gal.
What are you drinking, Nick?
I started with Jabroni Pilsner from Lua Brewing.
That's a real beer.
Oh, and Big Grove Brewery. This is a collab.
Oh.
It's a Iowa's take on an Italian classic, which I guess I should have opened up a Peroni next to it to see how it tastes.
See who the
jobber really is.
The old Pepsi challenge. Yeah, who's the real jobber? But now I'm joining you in Slice.
All right.
Slice territory, but I'm doing Doobie Snacks for DDH.
Oh. We'll have that next. Then.
It's got a Volkswagen on
Is it clear?
It's got a Volkswagen.
Hazy?
I'm going to leave in the can because I don't want to ruin No Haze November. Oh, it's West Coast.
Oh, you're good.
It should be clear.
No,
you don't get to stand the mystery.
You don't get to play No Haze.
Look at it.
You want to see some color?
You don't get to play No Haze November either, Nick.
Oh, man.
I can play.
I bet it.
Are you going to make it, though, Mikey? Are you going to make it through No Haze November?
Well, I don't think I can because I'm sure there's show beers, donated beers that are hazy, and I usually have to take all the hazies because you guys don't like them. So I'm like, oh, I don't the hazy. So I don't think I can do it.
You gave us something that was hazy, but
sometimes I got
on the can. It didn't call it out as hazy though. Like we were actually surprised. Like Doug and I were drinking it together, and we were both like, "What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Didn't say it was hazy."
Well, there's a lot of beers that are like that. Like
going back to my archives.
Ends up being hazy.
Okay, there's the pour.
It was the Adventurous Brewing corner to corner. Is that what that is? Corner to corner. It says, yeah, double India Pale. Wait, is that what you're drinking right now? What are you drinking, Nick?
Doobie Snacks.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Doobie Snacks.
It's also green. I get lost. Like, why is everyone choosing green for their cans right now?
Green cans, man.
So your dogs can't find it.
Thing? Okay.
I guess I would thought you in the industry would know why is so many green heavy labeling.
Why is green so? Well, I mean, green is usually associated with lucky, fresh, good,
dank,
money, dank.
Go.
Yeah. Did you say disco?
Mm-hmm.
No, go. Like stop and go.
Oakland Athletics baseball.
Disco.
Oakland
Disco.
Athletics baseball.
How'd they do, Mikey?
Really, really bad. It's maybe one of the worst seasons for a baseball club in history of baseball.
Perfect.
Terrible season in general as far as winning and losing, and then also learning that your team's moving to Las Vegas. So very bad.
So I was thinking, hey, the World Series should be going on by now, right? And then I learned via Facebook that it's already over.
Yes, the Texas Rangers.
Not only did it start, but it's done.
Congrats to our Arlington, Dallas listenership with their first World Series win of the Texas Rangers.
Cat cam is on. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Wow.
Did the arch.
I'm sorry. That's just so hilarious.
Stacey's enjoying cat entertainment.
I am.
I hope all our cat aficionado listeners are enjoying Red Stacey having a cat for the first time.
Yeah, it's a new experience. It's very, dogs are just like really dumb and predictable, and I'm finding cats are very smart even when they're little. Mm-hmm. And she's just like running circles around these dumb dogs. She's like, you guys are freaking fools over here.
Hills Bills is listening still. Who's got some culture to discuss? Nick, do you have something to share with the group?
I have a question. I don't know if this is a rich neighborhood thing or just I'm oblivious type of thing, but drinking while trick-or-treating.
Oh.
By adults, that is, not by the children.
Guilty.
Yeah. Do you guys cruise the block with a beverage while letting the young ones beg for time?
I used to, but now my kiddo is old enough to go trick-or-treating on their own. And really, she didn't go trick-or-treating. Really, it was just like, at 15 and 16 years old, you just go hang out. You're not trick-or-treating, you're just hanging out.
Hanging out.
Yeah, well, they had something going on at Fresno High last night, like some kind of carnival thingamabobber. So they all went and did that. But I definitely saw some parents walking around with cans that I knew were beer. But I used to go trick-or-treating with the kiddo when she was little. I definitely took like a little like flask of wine with me.
Okay.
Stay warm.
So you
it's for warmth
disguised
purposes?
it as something else?
I definitely disguised it as something else. Yeah, it looked like a clean canteen full of water, but it was wine.
Water.
It was water,
Jesus,
and
you
I
did it
turned
again.
it to wine. I know I did. I did real good. Yeah, so I mean, whatever you guys think about that, good or bad, I wasn't driving afterwards. We were just walking around.
Well, if you're walking in your own neighborhood. I'm not judging. Don't worry, I'm not judging.
I remember
I'm just saying, how did I not realize this was happening before? Well, I guess because I've never had kids to trick or treat.
Yeah, my dad drank and trick-or-treated with me and my friends like all the time. He'd be like, all right, he's like, I got one Keystone in my back pocket and I got one in the hand. We're ready to roll.
I can make it better. You guys have to come back
and a
when
gun,
he's about out.
Saw that.
He's like, I'm running low on Keystone, guys. Let's make it. Let's start heading back to the house. Fill it up.
Yeah, and I mean, Keystones, like back in the 90s, is like 12 ounce. I mean, there was a 30 rack of it, but you only have so many pockets in your 501s,
Right. Cargo shorts not invented yet.
I think, like almost every situation, I think it's fine as long as you're not an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a responsible drinker, like it's cool, like nothing's gonna happen. But if you start becoming a jackass when you're walking your kid around because you've had 3 beers and whatever, and you start making it about you and not about them or some shit, then no, bad parenting. But if you're just politely drinking while you're walking around trick or treating, then it's cool.
Yeah, like nobody ever said anything. I mean, my dad was the friendly resident PG&E employee gas man. So who cares if he's walking around blasted, right?
What does PG&E have to do with gas?
Right. So what's really funny, I was thinking about this earlier because I heard a couple stories about it, but like we all in this, I would say in this group here, that we are all kind of from the generation of the candy scare, right? Like your parents checked your candy to make sure there weren't fucking razor blades and meth and like whatever might be in there. Yeah. But like when I got older, I remember I think my mom was always like, oh, this one looks suspicious, but it was always like her favorite candy that looked suspicious.
Yeah, this one
That's when you learned what sarcasm was.
Looks like this one's been altered.
And I wonder like because when I got older, I started to be like, none of that shit was real. Like those were all urban legends about, people poisoning your kids' candy. I mean, I'm sure maybe it has happened, but I don't think it's widespread. And what's the scare now? Like what are parents afraid of now? I don't know.
They're afraid of, I don't know, 2 big groups coming up to the door.
Right.
Like
or
when
not
there's
being
like
able to get their hazy IPA
there's
after trick-or-treating.
Obnoxious like 10 kid group coming up to the door. That's scary for parents.
Yeah, I get annoyed. Like our neighborhood is pretty popular for trick-or-treating, and so it's all these vans that just come up and all these kids come pouring out.
Yeah.
So like, this street looks promising. Look at all the lights on the porches.
Like it's cool to go to a neighborhood that if your neighborhood sucks ass and go to other neighborhood, that's cool. But like if you're like building off of you, like go to your neighborhood and then start going to other neighborhoods, it's just fucking candy, guys. Like come on, like it's not like steaks and shit that you can like sustain yourself for a month of food or something. It's just fucking candy. Like,
but I think we've talked about this phenomenon before where it feels like you won it, right? Like if you go trick-or-treating, like you earned it versus you bought it. Because there was this, I really feel like I've brought this up on the podcast before, but it's probably been several years. But there is this bar in Fort Collins that has all kinds of video games, and it's, definitely an adult themed bar, not like XXX adult, but just 21 and over.
Okay.
And, there's all these games where it's like, hey, you could win the shirt, right? You can win the shirt for the bar. But the shirt only costs $15, but there's guys like pumping, $50 into this like big game.
You're like, oh, God, fucking win that shirt. You could have bought 3 of them at this point.
Skee ball, where there's like, yeah, but I won it though. And I'm like, but you could have just like bought it for $15 and you just lost like an extra $35 trying to win it on skee ball while you're blasted. And I'm just wondering that way I could get on the plane tomorrow and tell my lady that I fucking won it.
Fucking won it. Oh man. Oh man.
I won this shirt at the bar last night. All they had left was smalls, but I wear it with pride.
It's medium. We prefer medium.
Yeah, so
And
there we've cleared
Doug
that up.
handed out a little bit of candy last night, but he got all ticked off because like he just put the bowl out for the kid to like, grab some. And of course they take handfuls and he's like, these little greedy little bastards.
Fuck, no. Greedy fuck.
Oh man. So funny.
But that phenomenon, not phenomenon, but like that trend's like a more recent trend because like you can do that. Like a lot of people do that now where they just put the bowl out and just hope for the best. But like when I was a kid, that nobody did that. Like you just like that was just unthinkable to do that because it would get fucked up. But like
yeah,
it seems like there's less like tomfoolery now. Like when I was a kid, like it was guaranteed the streets would be just littered with Smashing Pumpkins. There's a reason why the band was called Smashing Pumpkins. It was just freaking tradition that the streets were just filled with Smash Pumpkins. November 1st was just Smash Pumpkin in the streets day. But now
true?
I don't even see it anymore. I don't even see any.
Man, see, I must live to sheltered Halloween because I've never seen that either.
What? Oh my God. That was just like, and I'm talking about Fresno neighborhood, like not my.
Yeah, no, I know. I believe that.
Close to where you were at, Nick. And it was just like, just Smash Pumpkins everywhere. And now I don't see it.
that Smashing Pumpkins is very satisfying though. Like just throwing a pumpkin like super hard at the ground and watching that gourd pop open. There's something very satisfying about it. Just throwing that.
It's very
there.
Okay. We know how Stacey's going to kill people. She becomes a serial killer.
It's very David Letterman show. What else?
I had the argument of my 12-ounce 6% beer was not as bad as the 16-ounce 5.3% beer that everybody else was drinking.
As bad as in
as strong as
effective.
They're like, ooh, drinking that fancy beer. I'm like, well, no, it's just 12-ounce pale ale. No big deal, You guys are smashing 16-ounce Keystones.
Oh, because these, so they're not beer geeks. So they just equate craft beer to like high ABV, high alcs.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, oh, craft beer, high alcs.
Yeah, you must be getting wasted right now. I'm like, yeah, I'm actually all right.
You're all right.
I like it.
That was interesting. It did make me wonder about the math of, is a 12-ounce 6% still more alcohol than 16 ounces of 5.2, 5.3?
Yeah, I
think it depends on the pace at which you're drinking it too.
I think
if you slam 3 5% at the same rate that you drink 1 6%, I mean, obviously,
I think there's some
differences there.
I think you have to divide. I think there's some dividing in that equation. I can't. You lost me now. Like once you get past multiplication, I'm not doing anything anymore.
I'm just looking at this full pint email that I just got, and toward the bottom it says, "Get you a lambic basket so you can ball hard at the next bottle share."
Ooh, yeah.
Link
Lambic.
I'm like, wow.
Lambic baskets are coming back. Watch out, Sharper.
They have, but those baskets have been like a bit of a trend this year. Having
a little bit, baskets. True. They're always on trend in Belgium. I'll tell you that.
Well, they can't. I mean, if they're just always around, it's not really a trend. It's just like always around. It's like, I don't know, like saying like Diet Coke's a trend or something. It's like,
and then I didn't know this, but I guess it just depends on the beer laws in each state. But Utopias is illegal in 15 states. Did you guys know this?
I believe it. Utah, number one, illegal.
Yeah, because of the high ABV.
And it was like,
I didn't know it was illegal. I heard it was distributed to 15 states.
Utah's like, bro, John Smith could not handle that, so that is illegal here.
but it was just released, the 2023 Utopias. So any of you guys who never support Sam Adams at any other point in your life, but want to get your hands on a Utopias,
why wouldn't you support?
They have
Sam Adams
arrived.
so I've still not had one. I've still not had a Utopia.
Same.
What? Stacey hasn't had any a Utopia?
Not a full bottle to myself. I have tasted it, but yeah, no, I haven't.
Well,
Sorry, I thought you meant like, have I just gotten my hands on one? No,
I just meant have you tasted it at least? Like,
I have. At a distributorship, like, because distributor owners often get bottles of that, and if you're lucky enough to like be invited to a party, you'll get to have a little thimbleful. It's strong. It's really not my thing. I feel like it's more about prestige of like, oh, well, I had, this year's Utopias, blah, blah, blah.
Right. But, well, that's part of it for sure. But like, is the point of Utopia to be like so giant alks but still drinkable? Like what?
That's like, the thing about it though, is like it's really bourbon like or like cognac-y. It has no carbonation. It's just, if you like cognac and you like really caramelly.
Are you getting beer from it?
It is technically brewed the same way beer is, but it has to like continuously be woken up. Like the yeast is just like, I can't survive in this environment. And so they're constantly like,
no.
There's a little bit more, buddy. Like just hang with us
respirator
to get to that really high octane. It seems like cruel to the yeast, but I'm told that yeast don't have feelings. But somehow I feel like maybe they do have feelings.
We don't know a lot of things.
Yeah, has anyone asked the yeast how it feels about Utopias?
Right. How was your day, yeast? How are you doing?
I'm slowly dying in my own piss, but other than that,
what a way to go.
A lot of people think, they say that it's really approachable for what it is, but that's the thing is like, what is it? That's the thing I've never really understood about Utopias is what exactly is it? Its big selling
point is if somebody else made this high alk of a beer, it would taste terrible. Ours tastes manageable because that's the big thing about Utopia is like it almost tastes okay for this many alks.
And it comes in like just to what I think is just this really hideous bottle. I'm just going to call it out as is. I think it's just atrocious looking.
It is
not even lamp worthy after you're done with the bottle.
No, it looks like the base of like an umbrella stand.
Yeah. The only thing I'll say for
it goes underneath the table. Like
I was going to rub it to see if a genie came out.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll say for it is
at least
you'll believe there's a genie after drinking it.
When you see that bottle, you know it's in a Utopia. That's the only positive thing I'll say about the bottle. It's like, well,
yeah, there's if I'm blind and just feeling, I'm like, oh, that's Utopias, all right. Bottle feels pretty.
Whoa there, cowboy.
Pretty ridiculous and out there. It's got to be it. Yeah, and it's still kind of like a leftover or a hanging on tradition of extreme beers of like the late 90s and early 2000s. So people just getting really weird with beer. So I don't know. In that it's interesting. But the 2023 one, it's aged in charred whiskey casks. I actually did not know that it was charred.
I
don't know. Are they charred afterwards? Like before they put it in? Like, do they re-char them? I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
anyone who's an expert in Sam Adams Utopias, please call in and educate me. That'd be great.
Yeah. Give us the Utopia info.
The information. I feel like this is definitely culture. Sam Adams Utopias is going on like 20 some odd years of weirdness. It's like, well, we can't stop now.
Right.
Yeah.
We've gone too far.
Yeah, that might be
30. Okay, so Sam Adams has grown over the last 39 years, and to celebrate this, as well as the motto for Boston Beer, Together We Are Heavy. That's their motto?
Together We Are Heavy.
What does that mean? What is that? Together We Are Heavy.
Marketing department.
Each Utopias 2023 is brewed so that the teams of Boston Beer coworkers in all 4 states contribute to the final product. What do they mail their pee in, or what? How are they contributing? What are we doing here?
You know, they did the whole collab brew.
Oh, so it's brewers in all 4. And
yeah,
what? I don't understand.
that's what I'm getting from it. Together we are heavy, meaning like they're power, like they become this big, powerful thing. If you're together, you're heavy.
So I guess it came out on the 30th, so it's probably already gone, guys, by the time you're listening to this show right now. But if you are able to get your hands on it, suggested retail price is, take a guess.
$91.
Wasn't even going to give it a solid hundo, guys.
Nope, 91. Like, nobody's going to pay $100. What about 91?
I'm going to give it 93. Yeah, $240 for 24.5 ounces.
And that's MSRP. That's before the liquor bottle stores get a hold of it.
And it is 28% ABV. And here are the states that it is illegal in.
All right.
Alabama, shocker. Arkansas, Georgia, Idaho, Missouri, Mississippi, Montana, New Hampshire, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Oregon, which that surprises me, South Carolina, Utah, Vermont, and West Virginia.
West Virginia. Was John Denver singing about like all the places that Utopia can't be in? North Carolina, South Carolina, Oklahoma.
That was the mystery the whole time.
These are all the places that you can't get Utopias.
Utopia, take me home to a place with high alks.
28% ABV. It's really not as high as you would think for all of the rigmarole with it.
Man.
See, what I want to do is get a hold of a bottle of it and then cook with it and just really make people fucking freak out. Like, well, I took it. I couldn't stand to drink it, so I reduced it into a syrup for my pancakes.
Yuck.
I put it on my pancakes.
How to make Utopias palatable. 3, 2.
But it's like
go viral.
It's like a ingredient for not Top Chef, but the competition freaking cooking.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Is it cake?
Iron? No,
not Iron Chef either. Fucking God dang it!
Chopped.
British baking
Chopped.
show.
Yes,
Chopped.
for Chopped,
Yeah.
where they throw like 4 different fucked up ingredients and like make some shit out of this. So like one of them would be a Utopia beer from St. Adams. Like, and the chef's like, oh fuck, what am I gonna do with this?
Like you get Utopias, you get seaweed paper, or I guess is that nori? Lay's potato chips and peanuts.
Yep, pretty much. That's what happens.
Damn.
And your topic is dessert. Go.
I'm interested. What restaurant was that again? Where do I get that?
It's the restaurant where you have to sign up for your funeral plan first.
Right.
You have to sign a waiver.
Will spumoni be served afterward?
What's really exciting is the 30th, which I know has already passed. It's the same day that Utopias came out. And the 30th was National Create a Beautiful Funeral Day. That was my holiday, you guys. Like,
yay.
And what's crazy is I did like the largest single day cemetery and prearranged funeral sale for a family that has ever been done.
Nice.
In the history of the world.
In the history of my
Early
team.
Cheers.
Yes.
$125,000.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there's so many things that I would spend that money on aside from.
You want to go out. You want to go out with a bang, man. You want people to be talking about that shit years later. Remember old Frank? Oh yeah, man, that funeral was awesome, bro.
No, usually people just do a dove release, but this guy did a falcon release.
This guy did a wolf release. They released 3 wolves into the city streets. It was badass, man.
Oh my God. I'm going to start that. Like, why go ordinary when you can be extraordinary and go with the wolf release? Make your family.
The police are like, they're like, dude, what are you doing? Well, like, it was his final wishes, guys. Come on. That was his final wish. That wolf's released in the city. And I was like, all right, it was his final wish.
Yeah. And you have to check, like, if you want the wolves to be hungry or not.
Hungry like
when they're released. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just blasting Duran Duran, too. That's going to be my thing. Everyone, hey, remember this. This is podcast. This is going to be on forever. I want wolves to be released and Duran Duran to be cranking loudly. But I don't want to be hungry like the wolf. I want to be some deep cut Duran Duran. Everyone's like, why wouldn't they? Everyone's going to be confused. It's going to fuck people up. They're going to be confused. They're like, why wouldn't they play like Hungry Like the Wolf? That seems like, no, early Duran Duran, like not even way before Hungry Like the Wolf. People are like, why are they playing? What? This is a weird Duran Duran cut. I'm like, well, that's what Mikey
But
wanted. Hungry
Like the Wolf has that woman who's just like, in the background the whole time.
That she's scared about the wolves. That's what's going on.
Like the wolves.
Frightened.
Yeah.
I think this, like, you got to play that song and release the wolves, like, while the casket is being lowered. Like, the festivities are over. Please make your leave.
Mikey has left the earth. Please leave. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
I will say, my good friend who is listening to this right now as we speak out there in Pismo, B-Rounds, he told me that he wants me to make sure on his epitaph it says he left early.
Irish
Which
exit.
I think is a great, super short, like, he left early.
He did an Irish exit.
I haven't forgot it. I'm going to make sure it's on there, my friend.
You have connections.
I do have connections. I've got the beat on Sandblaster for us to carve that in there.
I'm not sure if that was a tangent, but I feel like it was. Any other culture, Nick or Stacey?
That was it. Just my Utopias rant.
We are in the beginnings of gadget season, meaning gifts. It's gift buying season. Yep.
I bought one.
Packed away.
I already bought one today. Here we're in November, so it's a green light to start buying Christmas gifts.
Oh yeah. Have you guys seen the Square One mini keg system yet?
Is it made by Mr. Beer Kit Company?
I think I might have, but please describe it for me.
So it's a rectangular vessel, shaped much like a casket would be horizontally.
Into it. Okay.
It's a pressurized. It's a growler that you fill and then pressurize, and you could pour beer, but it's horizontal, so it lays down on your refrigerator shelf next to the bread loaf.
Nice.
Yeah,
it can fit in my fridge.
It's a home.
Yeah, if you're not keeping your bread in the fridge, you're not doing it right, folks.
Right.
It extends the life.
It's true.
I've seen it slightly pop up on social media, as in people are amazed by the shape of it. It's not round. You can't put beer in something that's not round.
Yeah, it's not. Wait.
It does feel kind of weird. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's called Square One, but it's actually a rectangular.
It's actually rectangular?
Rectangular one didn't sound right.
Right?
Didn't sound good.
I guess from the front, it looks like a square.
Well, have you guys seen the beer foaming stones? So create your nucleus point, get rid of that foam, put your stone in the bottom of the glass.
No.
Keeps it cold and makes it fizzy.
Where did you find the sharper image to find one of those?
It's online, my friends.
Oh, damn.
Online. I know.
I will try to put links to these things in the show notes, guys. I will try to research this and put links in the show notes.
It's oversaturated, yeah.
That's too bright.
Nick's square cake. Wait, what is it, Nick? A square cake? What's it called?
Square one mini cake.
Okay, square one mini cake. Okay. And Rad Stacey's is beer foaming stones.
Yeah, so I just sent it to you. It's uncommongoods.com.
Okay.
Beer foaming stones. Beer nucleation.
All right. I'll try to put links in.
Drink chiller. Making it nucleate.
Yeah.
Nuclei.
I'll bet, but it doesn't beat the Sonic Foamer. Sonic Foamer.
It lives.
This episode is sponsored by the Sonic Foamer. The best thing anyone ever sent the show in all these years.
I also like the sleeves that you can put over your beer cans that make it look like soda, like some kids 7-Up.
See, that's what you need for trick or treating.
Those
are over.
And I was like, "Oh, that guy's fine. He's drinking a Sprite." Like, yep, this is a Sprite, guys.
That's like, a dank smelling Sprite.
Everything's fine. He's drinking a Sprite.
Wouldn't Dad's root beer be more appropriate for a can cover?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of always what I did for Wild Water Adventure, except I would just actually get a soda pack and fill. It was LaCroix, actually. I would just empty the LaCroix box and fill it with beer, and then I would tape it back together. And then when they checked my basket, there's like, oh yeah, she's got LaCroix up in here.
Jeez.
Secret 805s.
I didn't cover any of the cans.
She's really into LaCroix. She's got a 12-pack. Oh yeah,
12-pack of LaCroix.
Gotta have the sparkling water, guys.
What is this French bullshit you got trying to bring in here?
This LaCroix's got me fucked up.
This LaCroix got me fucked up. Like, I don't think there's Alks in there.
Well, you heard it here. Yeah, you don't have to cover each individual can. Just put them in a new box. And LaCroix just makes you seem like some kind of, like, soccer mom or soccer dad. Just going and having a good time.
Okay, guys. Just put it in a Capri Sun box, and that's it.
True. Yeah, that works too. All of those things work.
These Capri Suns are clanking in there.
Something here that is it's shaped like a dumbbell, but you can fill it with beer, and then the side of it says, "I'm lifting beer."
Oh, that's no!
Good gift for Dad.
World market.
Yeah, maybe a dad gift.
See, yes,
are you on Etsy right now?
Lifting beer.
Yeah, I'm Etsy.
That dumbbell. So good.
Look. Fucking look already.
Fucking look at it.
Fucking look. Here's one that says
I can do.
It's Pinocchio, and it says, "I'm just having one."
And then your nose grows. I get it.
And then your nose grows.
Heads up given to us by Can I Drink It? Yes, I Can from Instagram. That I didn't know that, and none of our LA reps have said it. Maybe they will in the voicemails. At Creature Comforts, Georgia's Creature Comforts has opened up a remote tap room in downtown Los Angeles.
Oh.
Just slid right in there. Huh?
Yeah, it's like, we'll just open up in LA. LA doesn't have an
NBD.
Yeah. So, Creature Comforts, downtown LA now. Like, it looks like they have, like, brewing, like, it's just, they've got an LA Creature Comforts now. It's not just like an empty tap room. It's like, looks like there's vessels and stuff.
I was informed today that Backyard Social Club is having a Russian River tap takeover this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
One of my employees called me super excited to tell me about it. And I was like, dude, it's in Clovis. I don't care.
Yeah.
This is me not caring.
And he was like, I thought you loved Russian River pills, though. And I'm like, I do. I can get it at the Rec Room downtown.
I can get it at the market.
I can get it at the market. I can also get it at Whole Foods.
Mm-hmm.
and drink it in my undies.
I think BC's is having a big Firestone event in a couple weeks. So
are they a new brewery? Are they? Who's that?
BC's Pizza, Stacey.
Oh, yeah, BC's Pizza. Yeah.
He meant to say the 805 brewery.
Yeah.
What I was telling Kurt over there before I worked for Firestone, I was like, what is this, tasting room number 3?
Yeah.
Clovis for Firestone.
Firestone's remote tap room out there.
Yeah. It's his little satellite tasting room there. So good.
So good.
I might go out for them. I do like me some BC's vibe.
And one looking out more local, looking out for Tioga Sequoia has a new black lager, Sierra Dark Sky Black.
Hold the phone. I'm down.
Black lager.
Is it out now?
Yeah, they just came out.
All right. I might end my day at the funeral home that's closest to that spot on Friday and go check it out.
Try that from Tioga. Our friends over at Tioga Sequoia.
It's nice having my office be kind of just anywhere, so I can be like, well, I ended my day and then I tripped and stumbled into this brewery.
Whoops.
Like,
oopsies.
Your beer fell into my mouth.
Yeah. You always want to catch jury duty on days that Tioga Sequoia is open, so like you can come back. Come back from
had jury
lunch
duty all last week, actually.
What?
And it was funny because I kept forgetting to call in, and then I would panic and text Doug and be like, Doug, send me the pin and the badge number again. I forgot to fucking call. And then, and it kept saying okay, you're good. And then Friday, the very last day, I was like, shit, I forgot to call again. And then I checked and it said, your jury status is over. And I'm like, oh, thanks. Because I never showed up for any of it.
Yeah. You're like, wow, you lucked out on that one.
It's so stressful because I was like, they're going to come arrest me. I mean, I doubt it, but still, I get all paranoid about that.
So the podcast will start off, you have a call from correctional facility.
Guys, I only have 45 seconds. Can we start a GoFundMe to bail me out for my jury duty contempt of court or whatever?
Yeah, we'll put some Golden God money up for that. No problem.
Oh, man. Hopefully it would just be do people actually get arrested for that?
I don't know what happens.
Or would it be you're doing something else bad and they're like, well, you know what, there's a bench warrant for you not showing up for jury duty, so
exactly,
we're taking you in.
That's what I imagine happens. They're not gonna come get you for that, but if you fuck up some other way, they're gonna be like, oh shit, looks like you haven't showed up for jury duty either, asshole.
Yeah. They catch you tagging.
Yeah.
It's a good way to check up on your record, huh?
Yeah.
Well, 3 strikes, you're out, Dwyer.
Will you call me tonight and leave me your voicemail? Will you talk about beer and tell me you're driving?
I've always wanted to make prison hooch, though, but I'd be all right at it.
Prison hooch. Anyone got any tips?
Rad Stacey pro tip: hooch. You don't have to be in prison to make prison hooch.
No, you got.
But I do feel like there's a certain terroir that comes along with real prison hooch. You can tell if it's not made in prison.
Yeah, I don't think people are going to complain that it's not real enough.
So real enough.
You'd be surprised.
I don't think that's the problem.
Sorry, Mikey, not to interrupt the voicemails. Go ahead.
You're right.
Continue on.
559-492-0542 is the direct voicemail line of the Perfect Pour, or you can just leave a voicemail 24/7. I don't think we have any this week, although
what
voice?
Wow.
No, for voice.
Fucking shut the show down.
For the voice, the voicemail line. We got others, but
all right.
It was, but it just, taken aback
I
because
was about ready to go start drinking whiskey. I mean,
it said your phone is out of date, and then but I didn't. You know, how you just automatically just click off notifications, and it was saying some stuff, and I just clicked it off. So I don't know. So maybe somebody called.
It's a burner phone, but you still have to renew it each time. You have to pay the days till.
So if somebody left a legit voicemail, I might be missing it, but I don't think so. I think we're good.
They were all out trick or treating.
Yeah, it's a busy.
Yeah.
It's a busy week.
drink or treating.
More like drink or treating.
Caught you.
Oh.
Busted.
So let's go into the emails, and we'll get there. Come on, man.
Hear me? Not really driving. I just pulled up to Pendragon. I was listening to the latest show.
Oh,
And I don't think I'm going to be able to listen to the whole show before it's too late to leave a voicemail. It's Wednesday. And I'm just going to leave a voicemail with a comment about what Stacey was talking about. And this is right at the beginning of the show about how women invented beer. And Stacey may have, I haven't heard what she says after that. She may have mentioned this other little factoid that I'm going to throw out there. Not only did women invent beer, but it was a woman who first recorded using hops in beer about 1,000 years ago. Hildegard von Bingen. That's right. Good old Hildy. So, yeah, but wasn't...
Hildy.
Maybe somebody else would have, and who knows. But that's who did it. That's who started it. That's who wrote it down, putting hops in beer approximately 1,000 years ago. Okay? And, I don't really care, women, men, whatever, but it's just a fun little factoid. That's right, factoid. Don't worry, it's not going to come crashing to the atmosphere and kill us. Just a factoid. So, keep up the great work. I'm in Sanger. I'm at Pendragon right now. Stay super.
Sanger.
I've been there. Been there.
Yeah, and that woman was probably just like, man, what I discovered when we hop the beer is it tastes so much better when it sits in the cellar for 6 months. It doesn't get weird. Or when it goes on a ship to India.
I bet this would be great. I bet this would be great on a ship, guy. I don't know why, but I feel like if it was on a ship, it would be even better.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you didn't start getting into it before the fucking boat was done.
But it's too dark. Can you make it more pale?
Make it more clear.
Did they use the word pale though?
It's almost
or were
if
they
it
like
was as pale as the sun.
Pale as the sun. So I'm actually wondering if it was was it actually hops or was it gruit? Was it like an herb mix? Because that's kind of it gets a little, for lack of a better term, hazy. The history on beer gets a little hazy, kind of like how beer is hazy these days.
No,
they were doing like a
Haze November.
No Haze November.
Talk about it. Don't even say it.
It sounds like a kind of a brew dog, like when the beer they did when they were doing that show where they do.
Right.
All right, here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell did they use hops for before beer?
Oh, yeah. What the hell was what were hops doing? What are they even doing?
What? Yeah. What were they even doing?
Well, they're antiseptic. They really, I jokingly say clean your butthole out, but they are an antiseptic type plant.
Wow.
I don't know if they were actually using it for that, but
PSA from the ER department. Don't.
First treatment.
Nothing accidentally ends up there.
Don't do that. Don't do it. Just
hops history before beer.
Oh.
We don't even know. How long has this show been going on? We don't know diddly dick about hops. We just know we like a lot of them.
We'll get back to you on that. We're just hanging out.
Yeah, Google is not returning the search quick enough.
It's because they're being accused of being a monopoly right now. So they're like, you know what? We're going to cut your search speed in half.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
duck, duck, go. Here I come.
Finally, my Bing and Yahoo search skills have come into play.
Wow. Yahoo search. There's a classic.
Awesome.
I cannot read with all that going on.
The web search music is
It's really
just
stressing me out.
I can't find that information.
Clearly not cut out for game shows then. Got it.
Yeah, go ahead. You got 5 seconds.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Come on.
So apparently they were used. They were used pretty often along with juniper. So not just for brewing beer, but for making all kinds of like teas and also making water safe. So
Jeez.
honestly, so the whole antiseptic thing is that's what I'm getting at, is that, yeah. So beer, saved the world in so many ways, and then hops just kind of further enhanced all of that whole thing, according to this Norwegian article that I'm reading.
Oh, Norway. And juniper is gin, right?
See, they don't have anything else to do up there but like do beer articles and shit. Which sounds like
and juniper is also a key ingredient in anything that you're corning, so like corned beef and all that.
yeah, corning. I'm a big
I
corner.
corn my own beef, guys.
Yeah, corn.
That's why I got wifed up real quick.
That's
the way it
is.
Wait, you corn your own beef?
He's like, I thought that meant something different.
Like, oh wait, I corn my beef every day.
To a woman who corned her own beef, but nope.
She called me out, left me a voicemail, but she didn't leave.
Yeah, that's it, man.
So wait, we didn't have any voicemails?
Yeah, well, thanks for all the call-ins,
Scotty B. Scotty B. Man, everybody just calling in, getting crazy. Hey, it's a holiday week. Halloween, a lot of shit's going on. You didn't think that nobody called us from their route, their trick-or-treating route at all. Nobody thought to call us. That's messed up, man. I know my route with my child, we counted four people having bonfires in their driveway, with the little
nice.
Oh, wow. So that's what I was smelling last night when I was just like, who is burning the neighborhood down?
Yeah, there's a shit ton of little driveway bonfires going on, and everyone's having beers and sitting there. But like, I have a critique of all of these people. So they would get in the driveway to do their bonfire, and they're hanging out with the family and stuff. That's fun. But like, then they would have their walkway would be lit up, like, so you don't know where to go. You don't know to go over to the driveway for the candy, or you know to go to the door for the candy. So and the door looks like a normal candy door. So like, well, I guess we'll go to the door. And they're like, oh no, we're over here. And then so it's like, well, shut down the fucking porch then, and like point us over here, man. This is my little rant. If you're gonna do the driveway thing, then make it clear that you're handing out candy in the driveway. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we don't want to interrupt the bonfire.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I'm still on this hop thing.
Please interrupt. Oh, wow, we're still doing that. Jesus.
Sorry, I'm back in time. Well, this says right here, this is really funny. So it says the stalks of hops were used to make wicker work. So the wicker baskets for your Belgian Flemish beers.
What?
And that the actual leaves and spent hops were used to feed sheep. And that when in the early days of hopping beers to preserve them, it was only reluctantly accepted by Englishmen because it was too bitter. I hear you, Englishmen. I second that.
I don't know about this.
Feed it to the sheep. Feed it to the sheep.
Does it say what year this was happening in?
This was like in the it looks like 16th century, 17th century ish.
So they're like, oh, you know what? About 400 years, this is just gonna go. This is leading us down a dark path because in like, 400 years,
bitter.
yeah, 400 years are gonna be all about this shit, and we're opening up a fucking can of worms with this.
There's so many different hops though, you guys. Like, the hops of yore, as I'm going to say
Hops
it,
of
were
yore.
very aromatic and not quite as bitter as the hops of nor. I don't know. I'm not using that right. The hops of now.
Hops of now. I'm of the house of now. Hops of now.
Hops of the house of the now. Very bitter.
Bitter.
Very bitter.
Now you sound Swedish now. Like when you're switching.
I know. I'm going all over the north.
You love it. You're going all over.
Yeah, full Nordic. Don't ever go full Nordic.
How did hops even get into the beers anyways? Is this person
Right?
asked. Yeah, I mean, that's what I want to know. Somebody answer this question. You want to call in. There's got to be some buffs out there that just really know a lot about hops and why we suddenly chose to just destroy every single beer with them.
Yeah.
Like to the max. You don't have to use all the hops, guys. Save some for the sheep. That's all I'm saying.
The sheep.
Yeah, you know what? The sheep meat will be better with more hops.
Right. Sheep.
I
Euros.
feel like Mikey is like rushing us through this show right now. He's like, there's no voicemails.
Wow.
You're going on and on about hops. I'm just going to keep pressing play to just go to each section and
Play all
get
the
done.
things. They don't.
Jesus wants
They
to
don't
get
all
smashed.
have to be 3-hour shows. I
But
mean,
if we
everybody-
encourage everyone to use the full 3 minutes on the voicemail,
no,
then why can't it be a 3-hour show?
no, I discourage the whole 3 minutes, right, Stacey?
Oh, I'm sorry. I heard encourage.
No,
Hey, for those of you who don't
'Cause
know, you
people are-
can use the whole 3 minutes.
no, don't
Yeah.
listen to
Call
Rat
back.
Stacey.
If you get
She
cut off,
doesn't
call
speak
back.
for the show right now.
Minimum 3 minutes.
No,
Voicemail.
damn it.
Stacey's been kicked off the show. Redacted.
Announce it.
Redacted.
Been written.
Yeah. Yeah, because people are like they get their voicemail and it's a good voicemail, but then they look up and they're like, "Oh, I got 2 minutes left. I guess I should keep talking." Like, no, you don't need to do that. Just get your thing in and then leave.
Well, they probably are doing research in the middle of their voicemail like I do in the middle of the show. And you have
No,
to give
I
them a
need you
second.
to-
I'm like, God.
I need you to work on your material before you call. It's not you don't call us and workshop your fucking ideas.
Yeah. Actually, what you guys should do is go to Chat GPT or GDP, whatever, and put your topic in, and then you can
Does
just read
say,
whatever
like,
regurgitates
ask-
onto you and
ask-
tell it to keep it at 2 minutes and 59 seconds.
Ask it to say like, hey, what would be an awesome voicemail to leave for the podcast, The Perfect Pour?
Oh my
back
God.
here.
I'm actually going to do that right now, and
Do
that'd
it.
be so good.
Oh, yes.
Oh, another thing too, I have a correction. I only got called out by one person about this, but the recipe I posted on the Perfect Pour
Uh-huh.
for Stacey's second place pie.
Yeah.
There is a mistake in there. It says dot the
What?
pie, and then it doesn't say anything else. Like dot the pie with fucking what? Well, it's butter. You got to dot the pie with butter before
Oh.
you put the top on. So
All right.
obviously, all of you did not read the directions.
Dot the pie. Well,
So you
because
missed
no,
it.
but they're too afraid to ask what that was about. They're like, oh, I don't know.
No, this told me a little something though, because I always tell people that baking is not hard as long as you follow the instructions. And well, I think hardly anybody read it, which
I
is how they
think
didn't find
if-
it. Only
if
one
I-
person called me out.
If I saw dot the pie, I would think that's like putting your fork in the crust. No, that's what that was.
I mean, yeah. So, well, I mean, this person was at least brave enough to say, bitch, dot the pie with what?
Yeah, what?
I was like, oh, shoot,
what are you
butter.
talking about?
Oh, shoot.
Butter. Just little pieces of butter on top. Because everything's better with
Isn't
butter.
that a dab? Or a dab?
Did I
The
say
Nick,
dab or dot? I don't know what I said. It's butter, guys. Just so you know.
always
The
butter.
mystery is solved.
It's always
It's
butter.
Pad. the
Don't
crust.
use fake butter.
I love gold.
What? I can't believe it's not butter.
Margarine.
Margarine.
I can't believe it's not Citra.
What about that spray butter? Do you remember that spray butter?
Hell yeah.
Parquet.
I use that shit all the time.
Oh shit!
That shit was weird. Not good for you.
But it worked great.
Parquet.
Parquet.
I'm catching up to Nick and having that sliced beer company Doobie Snacks from Wazoo Corvette.
Doobie.
Sliced beer. And it's pretty good.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
It's a mighty good beer.
The Nick 80 on Untapped.
What?
Did you have the beer? What did you have to drink this week?
What?
Huh?
Looking out for beers. I had a partay.
Oh.
And so I decided to break out some beers. I was like, well, it's either now or never because these beers.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Cold, man. Just stone cold.
No, you're going on the list for next year now that I know.
You know
Is it going to be an ugly sweater party? Is there an ugly sweater party?
You saw my costume.
Oh,
That shit was lit.
Yes, but yes.
Yes, but you guys aren't coming. But yes, there is going to be one.
Yeah, you're way cooler than me, so you can't show up. Mr. Sandman Bourbon Single Cask from River North. This was a donation from Colin and Janine. Long time sitting in my fridge. I'm like, God dang it, I just need to drink this already.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Whoa.
Nice.
Old Manhattan from Firestone Walker. This was a boxed beer.
What?
2019 was the vintage on this one, so it's been around for quite a while. And I was surprised. I thought it was going to taste like a sugar bomb, trying to be a cocktail and a beer, but it actually drank really well. Kind of wish I had another one now. Here's one you guys will laugh at me for. We had some old ciders in the wine fridge, so I popped one out. It's a black currant cider from Finn River.
The frick?
Yeah.
Cider.
It was good.
Very good.
Are you okay?
What black currant cider?
That's besides the point.
Why is somebody doing that? That sounds like something. That sounds like another thing from the 1700s that they're like, because they haven't figured out hops yet. So like,
that's what makes it not a beer.
Smoke a black currant cider.
No hops equals cider. Fruit, no hops cider.
So I'll say I've had some dry hopped ciders that were all right. Here and there.
And then the Steve and Zach was over the weekend, and
oh yeah,
I shared. It was great. I shared the Shepherd of Dankness from Slice with him. He said he'd never had a Slice beer before, so I was like,
"What,
let's
Steven?
try this one."
Is Steven homebrewing at all?
He kind of. He is making seltzers right now.
What?
Yeah. Well, it's for someone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll let it slide.
But it's okay. It's okay because it's getting him back in the spirit of brewing again. So
that is true. You know what? Do you do what you got to do?
Yeah.
Whatever gets you back into.
So he's dusting off the equipment and busting it out. And
you know, that's a great thing to clean that shit out with seltzer, because people who drink that, they don't give a fuck. Like,
they're like,
it's clear, it's sweet, they're down.
They're like, this doesn't taste like alcohol, does it? Like, no, don't worry. All right.
Nope.
Well, there you go. That's a game. Rad
That's
underscore Stacey with an E.
So, I believe it was yesterday. My husband and I opened up an Adventurous
All your
Brewing
troubles seem so far away.
From
But now
Iowa.
you know they're here to stay.
And it does
Far
not
away,
indicate
so far
anywhere
away.
on it. I looked all over it, and it does not indicate anywhere that's a hazy, but it was very, very hazy. Like, I didn't post it on Untapped, but if you can see the picture.
Oh.
That
And it's
seems
like-
unfiltered.
Yeah, so it was a really weird color too. It was kind of like this grayish color. And I don't know. I wasn't really into it. I wasn't really sure what it was supposed to be. I wasn't a huge fan.
So
No offense.
that brings up a good existential ish question. Should a beer that's hazy tell you on the beer that it's hazy?
I absolutely think it should tell me if it's hazy, because
haven't we
it
graduated
changes the
now?
whole fucking thing.
Hasn't hazy's been around long enough now that they don't have to put it on the label? They're like,
No, Mikey, and this won't
past,
get you out of
are we
drinking
past the
hazy on
warning?
No Haze November or
Oh.
whatever we're calling
We're
it.
we're not past the
I love it.
point of warning people, like, by the way, this is hazy.
Well,
Caution.
I really think it
Caution.
is. So
He's
if it
ahead.
says, I mean, it didn't say that it was West Coast. So I guess I could also say, like, well, you know, if I was on the East Coast and opened up a beer that said, you know,
Yeah.
double IPA, and I'm on the East Coast and I poured it out and it was clear, I'd be like, dude, I'm on the fucking East Coast and it should be hazy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ooh,
Like, it didn't tell me
that's
that
a
it was
good
West
question.
Coast style. So I don't know. Maybe I do feel like it's not, I don't want to make it a legal thing, obviously, because that's dumb. And I don't think the government should be all up in our business. But, you know, as breweries go, there's so many breweries, and you should be letting your customers know the style that they're getting into, especially with IPAs, because there are so fucking many.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's not just the distinction between, you know, hazy, you know, NEPA style or West Coast style, but there's also, you know, are we in the pine woods? Are we in, you know, earthy town? You know, what kind of hops are we using? Because there's so many different ones. You know, are we in floral town? Are we in pine town? Are we in cedar town?
We're in Flavor Town.
Or citrus town, you know, like a lot of people,
Ooh, citrus.
you know, a lot of people don't like
Can I
super
be in
over
Nelson town?
grapefruity flavors that some of the hops give. And so you should know what you're getting into.
Yeah. I agree, but also, like, I'm just saying maybe I don't know, maybe we've gotten to a point where it doesn't have to say it's hazy, but
Well, and also with the, you know, whether it's, well, I don't know. I'm not going to say if you're drinking a bunch of beer, maybe you're not caring about your weight at all. But if it's unfiltered or hazy, you're also consuming way more calories than maybe you were
ooh.
initially set out to want to consume.
I
And
just
sugar content can be a lot higher too.
I just get pissed when it's says it's West Coast IPA and it's hazy. Then I'm like, dude, no.
Yes.
I
I
did
mean,
not
that's
ask
been
for
more irritating for sure. If there's like West Coast unfiltered,
Like, yeah.
they don't say anything.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
say West Coast IPA and then it's fucking hazy. And you're like, dude, what the fuck are you guys doing over there? Like, who taught you to be a beer person?
Well, and to me also, like, this to me puts a lot of hubris out there. If somebody says, okay, here's this can, double IPA. It doesn't say that it's hazy, but it doesn't say that it's not hazy. And, you know, that kind of changes the entire flavor profile of what you're going after. And beer's not cheap.
No, that's true.
What?
If I'm
Craft-
dropping
craft
down,
beer.
you know, $3.99, $4.99, $7.99 for a 16 ounce or 19.2, and it's something that I completely didn't expect, I'm going to be a little bit irritated.
Not everything can be Sierra Nevada pricing. It's all, you know, it's all crap.
Not everything can be a lost leader like Sierra Pale.
Yeah. Wait, did they lose money on Sierra Pale?
No, I'm just kidding. I doubt it. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, you're up.
At Costco, maybe.
Start getting your. It's the holidays now. Start getting your Sierra Nevada variety packs. It's variety pack season.
That's true.
Get them
Yes.
now. Start stocking up for them Thanksgiving and Christmas events.
Well, what I was going to say about Hazy too is that, I think so many brewers now too are just like, well, everybody wants Hazy, so we don't even have to say anything. Like, obviously, I'm going to make an IPA that's Hazy because that's what everybody wants. That's not what everybody wants. I don't want that. Nick doesn't want that. We run an internationally acclaimed podcast.
Yep. Iceland's
Haze
number one
free.
craft beer
Haze
show.
free and 23.
Shout out to Iceland. Whoop woo. What Iceland's not into hazy beer, right?
No, heck no. They're not into hoppy beer really at all.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Haze No Mo 24. Can I say that?
24. Yo.
Vote for Haze.
No,
Don't vote for Haze.
you already revealed what 2024 is about. It's about heavier beers. It's about tall boys and
Quad City, man.
we're keeping it hazy.
It's all about Utopias in 1902.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yes.
Utopias. Finally.
Oh man.
Can you imagine? Slam it.
I could do
motherfucker.
it. Well, I couldn't slam it, but I could drink it in this one session.
Getting chocolate wasted.
Oh my God. That would be just the worst barfs ever. Just down a freaking
Oh
1902 of that.
man.
Ooh.
Worse than tequila.
Yeah, that's not a good trick or treating beer.
No, that is definitely I'm sitting on the toilet and hugging a bucket. Kind of nice.
That's at the beginning of your vacation. If you want to ruin your vacation, have a Utopias.
So bad.
1902 of Utopias.
Babe, I can't go on a vacation. I can't go. What's going on? A 2019 Utopia.
Okay, I guess I should finish my whole deal here, but I had the Hillenbrand Mexicali lager, super good.
Hillenbrand. Where's
great.
Hillenbrand? What's going on?
That's
Never
the
heard of it.
farmhouse from Newcastle, California.
Newcastle, California.
Yeah,
What?
I know.
That really chaps my head.
Where's Newcastle at?
NorCal.
Yeah, it sounds NorCali. That whole vast
Really
area,
out here, guys.
northern California, where nobody's at, and everyone's like, "What's going on up here?" And
we
Humboldt's
might have some listeners.
nah, nothing's going on up here. Don't worry about it. Get the fuck off my property.
So it's it's north of it's south of Ophir and Auburn.
Oh yeah,
So, yeah.
Ophir. No, that's
Ophir.
northern Sacramento area.
So northeast of Sacramento.
Yep.
Yes. See, I was right. Newcastle definitely sounds like a NorCal kind of name.
That weird area of the Sierras.
So weird. So that one was quite delightful. And then I also I actually checked some stuff in on Untapped. I know you're really shocked right now.
Wait, what?
Sorry, I have to go back. Oh, and then the Slice Monumental Discovery West Coast IPA.
Uh-huh.
Liked it. Let's see. Let's
So
go to
you're
Untapped. I think I
good
have a
with-
message that I haven't read yet on Untapped.
Whoa. So you're good with West Coast IPAs.
I am good with West Coast IPAs as long as they're not too. I'm also one of those like not really into the grapefruit deal. I'd rather be in like piney, earthy, and like I do like the beefy, malty backbone on a West Coast style IPA. I like dad IPAs. So the IPAs of the 90s. That's what I like.
Yeah.
Oh.
You shred, Stacey. That's disgusting. Nick, that was disgusting, Nick. You shouldn't do that.
Bless me.
That was funny.
I'm going to have to edit that out.
Did I mention this one last? No, I don't think I mentioned the Smog City Coffee Porter. Have I mentioned that yet?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that one was really
It's a
good.
nice beer.
Had it.
Yeah. Had it. I really liked my description of it, actually. I was like feeling a little bit saucy.
Oh,
when I
review.
said, enjoy this coffee stout in the shop with my man. If you like your coffee black and your man
My
handy,
man.
then you'll probably enjoy
Whoa.
this beer.
Handsy. Wait,
Dang. Handsy.
Handsy. Well, let's see what my homie sent me. 'Cause I do have a message that I haven't checked yet.
Uh-oh.
I know.
Let's
Oh my
check
God.
our untapped DMs. See what we got. You gotta hit the search in the middle and then look up and see if you got a DM.
So he said, "Oh, I will like to know you more. Tell me about yourself."
I will like to know you more.
I will like to, and yourself is two separate words.
Yeah. Yourself.
Just to give you the real feel for it.
It's yourself. It like really hits on it.
Yeah. What's great is a few days ago you said, "If I may say, you really look gorgeous on your profile. And what word will I use for
may.
pretty lady like you?" And I said, "Yeah, well, profiles can be deceiving, but as craft beer nerds go, I'm pretty fly."
Pretty fly.
For a white guy.
Some of these things make me feel like it's kind of a bot, but maybe not because of the misspellings.
But
and
like,
whatnot.
but it does feel body, but then still, it's still. I don't know the end game of it. We still don't know like where's this gonna go.
I know. I feel like I have got a big fish on the hook right here,
Like
guys.
somebody has released a bot amongst untapped DMing, and it just has no purpose other than just to be like kind
Just
of
be weird.
like kind of skeevy or something. Like I don't. Wow, I don't know.
And then he said,
You
"Do
will
you
never
love
know."
tattoos?" And I said, "Obviously."
Obviously.
See that seems like maybe that's a person then. Like
I know.
does a
It's weird.
bot know to like do you have tattoos?
It was funny. I was reading it to my husband too because he said, "I hope your husband is tall like you, LOL." And I said, "My husband is quite the lumberjack."
What the hell? What kind of question is that? Like, I hope he's
I
tall
know.
like you. Like, what the fuck are you talking
Well,
about?
I feel like, they try to bait you into being like, "Well, I'm actually so unhappy. Be my Superman, be my hero."
Yeah.
But
Actually,
I'm not
my
gonna-
husband's a piece of shit.
I
He has
can't give in that easy.
my husband has a beer podcast.
The games have just begun.
Yeah, I'm just some beer nerd looking for a friend,
I don't
not a
know
lover.
anything. Well, I hope he tells you the ultimate story of the IPA boat at some point. And then, then
You know what? That's what I
Yes.
should tell him. I'll be like, "Hey, do you know the story of IPAs?"
you know the story of IPAs, bro. Dude, that's your next comeback. Yeah, you got to do that.
I'm gonna say, "Do you know the story of IPAs?" First, I need you to get naked.
First,
Wow.
let me sit back and let me tell you the story of the IPA boat. But first, you have to be nude. Okay.
I'm gonna say the IPA boat. Like there's only
The
been one,
IPA boat.
and
Yeah.
how
Well,
Yes.
it's such a miracle that IPAs have endured because there was only one boat.
just
Okay,
one boat. It
But
was
the
all
scripture
of
survived
beer.
the sinking.
All of beer was riding on this one boat. And they're like, "Bro, if you guys don't make it to India, beer's over.
Beer is over.
No more beer."
So I
We're
just
gonna have to
said-
go
I
back
said,
to
Do you know the
frickin'
story of the
Rosemary.
IPA boat? It's really sexy.
It is hot as fuck. It gets me so horny every time somebody tells it.
Wow.
Oh my god! I don't know how the IPA history can just get my goat every time.
It's like, oh, it gets me going. It just drives me crazy. Tell me more about when it went around the Cape Horn, around Africa.
I thought you'd never ask.
Oh, yeah. What happened when it got to the Indian Ocean? Tell me.
Oh my god! Well, I'll tell you, the beer was okay. You know why?
Because
Because of the hops.
Because of the hop. Super hop.
If only we had made it hazy.
Any other? See, this is what happens, listeners, when you don't fucking leave voicemails. Okay, it's your fault.
Spiral into idiocy.
Yeah. Any more beers you had, Rat Stacey?
Hold on, let me get onto my messages.
Yeah, let's get more into Rat Stacey's untapped DMs.
No, I don't have any more beers. It looks like.
Paul, do you have a Rat Stacey untapped DM song, Paul, in your quiver?
Oh yeah, do you? That'd be awesome. There was something I was going to say. Oh, The Break, which is of course the new bar about to be in Pismo, right off of the main drag there. The one that I told you, was the
hot buzz. The Break.
Yeah, that's not that close to the boardroom, but it's also not that far from the boardroom.
certainly stumble. I can stumble between the two, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right,
well, where the cinnamon roll place is, the bowling alley, all that. Anyway, they just put the bar in. They actually got to stop traffic and take the bar fully built across the street into it. It's like really, really cool. I'm so excited for them to open up.
Stop all that commuter traffic in Pismo.
Yes, people were cheering because people in Pismo like if traffic's gonna get stopped for something, it better be for something cool like a bar being put in.
Bar. Yeah, that's why. That's why I'm kind of bitter because maybe one of you guys know. The old Chase Bank in Fig Garden Village is becoming something else, but I didn't see any liquor license on the window. Like my daughter was all like, "Dad, what's that gonna be?" And I scanned the windows. I was like, "There's no liquor license statement, so it's probably gonna be something boring."
It's probably going to be another. Yeah, it's going to be another sparkly handbag shop.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
it's to be the third Ariat store.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. They have Ariat work, play, and maybe now they're going to have Ariat woman. Maybe that one. I don't know.
Yeah. All I know is when there's something
Ariat
going
gender neutral.
Something going into a spot and there isn't a liquor license on the window, who gives a fuck? It's worth
That's true. It is so funny that you say that because, man, whenever I'm on a walk and I see one of those signs in the window, I immediately go read all of it to see if it's anybody I know. And then I start texting people like, what's this fucker up to?
Bro, what's going on? Can you believe this guy got a liquor license?
Well, yeah, because especially here or in any small town, it's like the same fucking people that are opening up liquor joints. It's the same groups of people. If you dig far enough in, you're like, oh, that guy's the investor.
How much does a liquor license run these days?
It really depends on if you're looking for full liquor, just beer, just wine. Full liquor is going to put you back like more than $100,000. Yeah, I mean, if you can actually get one issued from the state or the city, it's not going to be that much, but usually you have to buy it off of somebody because there's only so many that can be opened in.
The city only allows so many to be active.
Per lily pad. Yeah. So.
Oh man. I guess the perfect pour bar is on hold.
Yet again. Sorry, guys. Yeah, we can always get a catering license and then just get one-day liquor licenses and just really blow it out.
Yeah, just like
we can put on our own beer fest.
Wow, like in a place like Kettleman City, or
yes, I mean that's the wine fest, but we can have one beer tent there, I guess.
One beer tent.
Be fine. One beer tent.
One beer tent. That's the name of our brewery.
One beer tent. That's actually not bad.
One beer tent.
I'm thinking that we should do a beer fest maybe in like July in a parking lot here in Fresno.
Yeah, on asphalt. It has to be on asphalt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no easy ups.
Yeah, no shade. No shade. All asphalt, no shade. July.
Black plastic
Fresno.
tables, black folding chairs.
Yep. Nobody's allowed to go to any shade. You can't.
Stainless steel tasters.
And
there's one bag of ice that we get to split between 10 jockey boxes.
Yep. You just got to stand there, drink warm beer, with the sun blasting on your forehead. All
And not just warm beer, but foamy too.
Yeah.
It's going to be a real shit
It's
show.
gonna be warm hazies.
So good.
The warm hazy fest.
Warm hazy fest. I was like, yay!
And you know how those nonprofit beer fests go anyway. The beer's already old.
Yeah, they're
And it's
giving
gonna
you
be
like
warm and
6
foamy.
month
So
old
you're in
beer.
for a treat.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great festival.
We'll get one hot dog cart.
Rolling
$45
hot dog
per
machine.
wristband.
Rolling hot dogs.
I had a really awesome beer that is on my list for best beer of the year. Electric Lettuce from Moonraker Brewing. It is an Imperial IPA, and it just takes Mosaic and Citra and it does the good work. And props out to Moonraker for that one. And
I'm sad I can't have that beer for another month now.
yeah, you can't do it. It's No Haze November, bro.
No Haze November.
So you're not going to shave your face
I don't know if
either?
it would be considered a hazy. Oh no!
Don't be silly.
Yeah, you got to shave. You got if it's no haze, you got to shave.
Nope.
You got to have.
Yeah, I can't shave. You can't shave your beard. You can't shave your pubes.
No,
nothing.
but
What? You just gotta keep it
come
going.
on! I gotta shave my pubes.
Well, one of those is not a problem anyway, but
Oh, there in your face. I got you.
Peer Project Sakura beer. It's an IPA. And that was a good beer. And Altamont Beer Works Maui Wowie IPA.
Maui.
Oh, that's the other. Is that the collab to help out again? Yeah. No.
No, I think that one's like their own thing that they already have, like one of their staples. I think.
I feel like you've mentioned Altamont a lot recently.
Because,
I
well,
hardly ever try their stuff.
Because
I've
the
had their
market,
stuff,
the market has Altamont now. Is a fairly recent acquire.
accusation.
The market has acquired Altamont recently.
I need to go over to the market. I'm just never
Dude.
really that far.
I know we're
over there.
so far north up here. And
Yeah, you should open a funeral home. And
yeah, because we die up here too.
on
right,
Van
Stacey?
Hey,
there too.
I do want to open a funeral home, so
there it is.
the
Hopefully.
kind I want to open though, I don't think can be in the city limits. It's going to be different.
We don't want those fucking city
It's got to be out in
regulations.
the country.
And
Haunted
the
house
Society
funeral.
Beer Company's Surefire Bullseye IPA. That was a good beer as well. And Dorktown on a tap, the Nick 80 and Rad
Si, senor. Si, si.
Rad Stacey with an E. Find
Yes,
us all.
Rad
Be a
underscore
friend.
Stacey with an
Rad
E.
underscore Stacey.
You have to guess where the E goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the
And the
underscore.
underscore.
Figure it out. You're smart. You're a listener of the Perfect Pour. You're smart. You'll figure it out.
That's right.
Whoa, Jesus. That just died. Just imagine the end of the cheers.
It's the end of the show
Wow.
and we've got to give some cheese.
That
There you go.
thing just- this straight up just died right in the middle of that. The Katie, you have some cheers.
Cheers. In impersonal cheers. Could this beer be any more hazy?
Be more easy. Oh man.
The world lost Matthew Perry last week.
Yes.
Sad face.
Sad beer face.
Yeah.
The only
Biggest
real
friend in heaven.
The only real guy on that show that like had real troubles and real things that he had to get through. Everybody else is just like living like the easy life. But Matthew
Yeah.
Perry actually had to go.
Well, it's
through
tough
shit.
being a transmonster, you know.
Oh. Trespasser!
That's not even real.
That was super sad.
Yeah.
It was super sad.
Pending actual death. The drowning thing seems to be less likely though, which is weird.
Yeah. I don't know.
Was he drinking hazies while he was in there?
He was chugging hazies before No Haze November.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, he's like, I gotta get all these in before No Haze November.
Also, cheers to the Steve and Zach and the Gale for participating in the Halloween
Hi, Zach.
shenanigans.
Steve and Gail. We miss the old Zach's Brewing. And unfortunately, it's just become it's just like I think it's like a depository for like train rail cars. I think they just store train rail cars there now, which is sad. But
weird.
That'd be cool, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Could I drink in one?
No,
I know. I mean,
I don't think you can there. I think it's just
Damn it! Well, what a waste.
No, it's just ad trans just stacked up there. They just stack them up there.
With people still in them. Are we gonna move soon?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they do.
I gotta get to Berkeley.
Berkeley. I heard there's
it's called Berkeley.
There's a speakeasy bar over there in the brewery
The
district.
train station?
No, in the brewery district. I guess speakeasy. Just saying.
Where the hell is
Local
it?
reference.
And how do you speak easy to it?
Next
To get in?
It's by the it's by the industry bar there.
Oh, by the rec room?
Yeah.
Huh. I could probably just ask those guys. Be like, hey,
Yeah.
the fuck?
It's
Get
not
me in.
it's not that secret of a speakeasy, but
Oh, okay.
it's one of those like we're a speakeasy, but they have signage outside.
They're out there waving.
We're a speakeasy.
You guys want to
They
come
have
in?
one of those
Like,
things
hey
for
guys, want to come
guys.
into the speakeasy?
They have a windsock guy and it just
Yeah.
says speakeasy on his body. It's just like waving back and forth. That's what my speakeasy would look like. Any other cheers?
That's my cheers.
Rad Stacey.
Cheers to the Friday night Zoom. I went on it on Friday night.
Oh,
Wow.
party time. Excellent.
It was super fun. It's funny because like I always forget about it, and then I got a message that said like hop on the Zoom, and I'm like shit. I'm like filling up the bath, but okay, I'll hop on. And then cheers to you guys for allowing me to just go on and on about fucking funeral, because I got one question and then I just started going off about like all
Rad
the
Stacey
methods. And
loves the talk funeral.
Yeah. You got a lot of free, exciting information. I know it's an exciting time in the beer industry right now, but it's really exciting time in the death care industry right now too. So, no, I really do have a business venture, so follow me for more info. But human composting,
All right.
that's what I'm getting into. Don't worry, you have to be dead to take part, and I won't kill you to get you to get into it.
What we've learned is Rad Stacey is now the mafia.
No pizza oven.
Hey, I'm in the human composting. All right.
Yeah, it's legit. You can trust me, right?
It's a legit
It'll
job,
be legal in California in 2027.
New Jersey.
So support me and Ash Tree Green Burial. I am the president of that here in Fresno as well. So learn more and cheers to all of us. All the shit that we do when we're not on the perfect pour.
Cheers to the Golden Gods. Not only the
guys too.
The Friday Night Zoomers, which you can get on the Friday Night Zoom yourself if you're a listener. If you go to the Discord group and say, "Wait, what's the password?" But also, cheers to the Golden Gods that give us money every month, and we take that money and spend it on hazy beers. Oh wait, that's just me.
Not November. Not for November.
No
Man,
hazies.
the golden guys are going to want to see receipts now.
Yeah, they're like,
That's
you know
right.
what? You know what?
Did you expense that?
You know what? Let's see what the fuck. Let's see what you guys are doing with that money. So thank you, Golden Gods. They get to hear the whole show. There's like you're listening to this. You're like, oh, that's a lot of show. That's 2 hours of
Have
rambling
you ever
about
wanted
an
6
IPA,
hours of the
though.
perfect pour?
Yeah.
Become a
You're
golden
like,
god.
man. You know what I could
You're
use? Another hour of the perfect pour. Well, then you become a golden god.
If only there was one more.
If there was another hour of this, then so there you go. The links are in the show notes or patreon.com/perfect pour. Rat Stacey got to give a shout out to her thing, so I'm going to give a shout out to my thing, drinkingandthinking.substack.com. Every Sunday, a new issue of Drinking and Thinking comes out that I write, and it's a thing about beer, so you should probably like it if you like this show. That's all I'm saying. And if you're already a subscriber, go find it and open it, because I have a 53% open rate, which is a pretty high open rate for newsletters.
That is pretty
But
high.
I need it to be a little bit higher, and I feel like there's some listeners not opening their newsletters, so I'm probably gonna.
Damn it!
I might find you, and then I don't know, make you drink a hazy in November.
I dare you to try.
Yeah. Thanks for listening
Drinking and thinking.
to the perfect pour. Have a great week.
Always.
Be safe, though. We need you to be safe. Marginally safe. Just safe enough.
Just safe enough. You still got a yellow.
But have fun.
Yeah, don't Yodo on me.
Yeah, it's still yellow. Yeah, my daughter, like, I'll get it as long as I get in the intersection. That's legal if it's a yellow. And she's like, Dad, you ran a red light. And I was like, no. I was in the intersection. It was yellow. That's legal. You don't know.
Across the line.
You don't know. I'm an adult. I know these traffic things. You don't know what's going on.
Don't turn the dome light on. It's illegal.
That's illegal. Yeah. Yeah. Nobody cares about your makeup. Turn the dome light off.
I hope everyone has an amazing, safe, and fun first weekend of November.
Yay, November. Start getting
it's
ready.
my favorite season.
Enjoy your celebration ales. Just how many batches?
Drink them quick. They're
How many
getting old as we
batches?
speak.
What's your over-under on celebration batches? How many batches? I'm going to say 3. There's going to be 3 batches of celebration.
Dang.
I gotta go get me some. I think
I'm gonna-
Doug probably got a keg or so.
Keg. You're going to get
I'm going
keg?
to say 4.
At the Z.
4? All right. Nick's going 4 batches. I'm going to say 3 batches. What do you say, Rad Stacey?
I'm gonna be conservative like you and just say 3.
All right. We'll see who wins. Maybe Nick will win. I think Sierra Nevada will send him a prize pack if.
Right. I'll get a beach towel.
Yeah, Sierra Nevada beach towel, Sierra Nevada T-shirt, Sierra Nevada koozie.
Some pre-rolls.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for
If you get it
listening to
from
the
Chico
Perfect Pour. Bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Wait. Before you do anything this week, though, what is it you have to do?
Check
Oh.
your dates.
Oh,
Dates.
that's
And your figs. Oh my God.
Thanks.
Okay.
All right.
I gotta get my